Go.
Time for another episode of Texas on Tap. It's blast off time. Got some new music, fun stuff
Blast
going on.
off.
Hello to producer Kyle. Yeah, blasting off. I feel like I just been blasting. Like this week has been insane, crazy. I'm proud of myself because I am one strong person. Like I can persevere, I can push through when I don't feel like pushing through. I push through anyway. So yeah.
Man, yeah, you are. And that's a similar theme in some of our songs today too. So you want to go ahead and jump into the music and just knock it
Yeah,
out?
let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and jump in. Grant Gilbert's been promoing this one for quite a while. It's called Drunk Since Dallas. And of course, we had Grant on the podcast. He is an amazing singer songwriter, has an amazing story. If you haven't listened to it, you want to listen to it. Just love Grant to death. This one is, I found this song that it had so much momentum in the song when you're listening to it. It's like you're going through what he's talking about and you're relating to it, but then he just jumps into something else.
Mm.
And lyrically, it holds your attention. You took it easy, and I took 30 East with a heavy heart out of Texas. But here's the interesting part where that momentum's going and you're listening to it. It talks about being drunk since Dallas, since I wasn't who you thought I was. But I love the whole part about the Super 8 hotel. How many of us? I mean, think about the mini fridge, the little mini airplane, little drink bottles. The AC is running, that window AC is running, and it's going to be a cold night. So it's just a great song, really driving song from Grant Gilbert. It is, I think I said his name right. I was kind of Grant Gilbert. Let me say it correctly. I'm just getting excited talking about some of this music. But Drunk Since Dallas. So good job. That's out to your favorite Texas country radio station, and you can check it out in Grant's library as well. Now we're going to open the tap room door for a song that everybody needs to hear. This song, it just lifted me up after the week I had. This is Nash Stanley. It's called Catch and Release. There it is. Don't you feel good after hearing that? Nash Stanley, Catch and Release. And of course, me, when I saw the title, I thought it was going to be all about fishing. No, it's about life. I can just imagine you just capture that happiness, capture that love from everyone, and you catch it and you just release it back into the world, release it back to other people. And it's like sometimes I'm just going to talk personally here. Like when you're so busy and things are just like grinding on you and you're in that grind, this is a great song to listen to because, it's not all about me or, it's like, and I love the part about, making friends and gaining friends. It was some kind of, let me find the line where it talks about, lend a hand, make a friend over and over,
Mm.
not just every now and then, but do it over and over. So catch and release. I love it. Great song, Nash Stanley. If I was in radio, that would be such an awesome song to play in the morning to get people's morning started. So
Yeah.
love that one. So that's out to Texas radio.
Yeah, great vibes, and his voice is great too. I was very impressed. I,
Yes.
I hadn't
Mhm.
I was not familiar with his stuff beforehand, but very, very good stuff. And keeping that similar vibe going, our friends at the Wilder Blue just dropped a new one to streaming today. So let's go ahead and jump in the tap room and listen to this one. It's called Still in the Running. Let's start the rumor mill. Are they adding a sixth member? Where are these keys coming from? What's that
I
all
don't
about?
know. That was
I,
some groovy jam
yeah,
on
it's some
that
crazy stuff. No,
one.
man, like you said, it's so groovy right from the start. It's funky and sexy, and the bass is the clear all star here in this song.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
right away, my mind took me to Sean just out on that, the little stretch out on those show stages, just dancing,
For
grooving.
sure. Oh
Yeah,
yes.
very cool. Super excited for them. Similar, like we said, vibe to these last couple songs, and just maybe the vibe we've been living in the last couple weeks. I just love those quick vocal lines and the kind of chugging along storyline. I mean, the Wilder Blue, they're a super group, but they're outstanding. They're innovators. They're receiving the recognition they deserve for it day by day. You could almost say that they're still in the running.
Yes. Oh, I would definitely say they're still in the running. They're going to run the town. Yes, they are.
Oh man, unbelievable! All right, and then last up this week, Adam Hood. I feel like he's always here to tell us something, but with this one, he is here to tell ya. God, it's so good. Exactly what I expect from an Adam Hood song. Whenever I hear a new one's coming, it's soulful, playful, quirky, and then it's also just obviously excellent songwriting. I'm not sure if he wrote this one or who did, but anything he touches is pretty much gold. I just like the simple little one note. It's got this like sig lick thing that kind of like bounces, and it's just like the ba 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 ba. however the melody goes, but it's just one note, which is super cool and kind of creative and adds to that quirky element I was talking about. And the other thing that stood out to me is it's only 2 minutes and 25 seconds, the whole song.
Yes, it is.
So
And
it's
he
like,
hits it. It's just perfect.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, normally I find myself complaining about songs being too long, like, hey, maybe cut that fifth chorus or, cut this second verse in half. But with this one, I could have, I mean, I agree. It's perfect. It ends in a perfect place, but I probably could have taken another minute or so. Maybe they drag
Mhm.
that one out and jam that big jam at the end live. So
I bet
go,
so. Probably so.
yeah, for
Yes.
sure. I got
Yes.
to catch an Adam Hood show. I've never seen Adam Hood live. Isn't that crazy? We've been talking about him for years, and he's always in Texas. So got to make that one happen. He just played that big show with. He opened one of the nights for Miranda and Wade Bowen at Whitewater Amphitheater a couple weeks ago.
Yes, he did. That would have been awesome to be
Yeah,
at.
that would have been crazy,
Hmm.
man.
Hmm.
All right, well, let's talk about our friends at More Than Music Creations before we jump into the madness of the week. If you head over to morethanmusicCreations.com, you can check out all the cool stuff they're working on these days. Michaela and Michael Kelton, Michael is the drummer for Pat Green, and Michaela is his lovely wife and the artiste behind More Than Music Creations. They take recycled guitar strings from artists like me and all your favorite Texas country artists like Bree Bagwell, The Wilder Blue, Randy Rogers, Pat Green, and they turn it into one of a kind jewelry made out of guitar strings. They clean the guitar strings, by the way, but also a portion of the proceeds go to benefit foster kids in the Austin area. So just all around awesome, great people. They're doing it for all the right reasons, and it's also just super, super cool. You don't ever see anything like this. So go show them some love. Go grab some stuff. It's even Father's Day. Go get your father a little necklace from More Than Music Creations. I think he'll enjoy it.
Yes, it's so cool. I just love their stuff. I have Bree's bracelet, and it's like I look at it, it's made so well, and I look at it and I think, oh, that was our Bree's little guitar string, and now look, it's something beautiful. That's the beauty of
Yeah.
More Than Music Creations. Yes, for sure. Have you ever wondered how artists like Treaty Oak Revival, Red Clay Strays, and Aaron Watson maintain the high quality and high demand for their merchandise? CH Lone Star Promo is the answer. Created in Texas to serve Texas artists, and they're currently offering 15% off on all merch orders from musicians. Visit chlonestarpromo.com to get started and tell them Texas Toast sent you.
I was reading the other day that it takes at least $1 million to break an artist. That's a ton of change, and it can feel overwhelming. But with social media leveling the playing field, you just need an effective strategy to release your music. Check out Release Rocket to ensure your single does not die after release day. You've already put time, effort, and tons of money into writing and recording your album. Let the guys at Release Rocket keep your new release alive.
So let's see what's popping and topping on the charts this week. Texas country music chart, big increases again from Wade Bowen, Raining on Me. Oh, I can't stop listening to that album. And then Curtis Grimes is still in there. T Brothers Band, Caitlin Butts with Roadrunner, Flatland Cavalry, some of the most added, but most importantly, number one this week on the Texas country music chart. I just mentioned them; they were burning up the chart, and that's because Flatland Cavalry is number one with don't have to do don't have to do this like that. And looking at CD Extraction, Texas number one is this week again. Well, not again, but number one, multiple
On that
charts,
one. Yeah.
Flatland Cavalry, same there. And oh, you're gonna love this one. Texas Regional Radio Report number one this week is Matt Castillo
Mm-hmm.
with Te Necesito. So congratulations to Matt. Love him to death,
Absolutely
and
deserves it.
that's such a great song. So yeah, that's kind of what's popping and topping on the charts. Uh, Always a lot of new music out. Trying to keep up is just it's fun, but it's crazy. And such good stuff. And I have to tell you, I had a really good morning this morning. Of course, I was playing catch up because it's been such a busy week, and I was prepping for our podcast business that we had today. And you know how I love Will Carter. So Will Carter was on Good Morning Houston with Deborah Duncan. I think that's the name
Mm.
of her song. Good Day Houston. Good Day Houston. She's been around forever. I love her. And she Will, that was probably one of his first TV appearances, like when he was a kid, and she is in the whole mix with that whole story about him and his dad that we tell a lot. And it was so cool because she was like, "You're all grown up on me, And ironically enough, it was like Father's Day. It was right. It was the
Mm,
week of Father's Day when he was first time as a kid on her show.
no
And
way.
then, yeah, and so he sang a couple of tunes, did a really good job. So that leads me, what I'm saying is, we've had a lot of the artists talk about Home Run Dugout and Katie.
Yeah.
Big show this Saturday. It's Wade
Hmm.
Bowen, it is Will Carter, and it's Hayden Baker. And y'all, if you're in that area and you can get there, that would be such an amazing show to go see. So I wanted to mention that.
Yeah, I've been meaning to catch a show out there too. They built that thing like a couple years too late. Now I'm back in Austin, but I was like right around the corner from that for a good handful
Yeah,
of years. But man, they got all
right
kinds of
there.
cool people playing out there. I think Eli Young was just there a couple weeks ago, and I think
Hmm.
Kevin Fowler either was just there or is coming up. So
Yes, they're bringing in really, really good Texas entertainment for sure.
yeah, very cool. I also wanted to mention some of our friends. Jeff Canada dropped a new song to streaming today as well, and Cloud Chief, who we haven't talked about in a while, but some really cool stuff coming out of North Houston. Actually, both of those guys, Jeff and Cloud Chief. But go check out their new singles if you're looking for
Well,
something new and funky.
so I got to give a Trent Cowie update. Did you see the exclusive sneak peek for checking boxes and crossing lines
I
through Texas
did.
Country Music Association?
Yeah, it's very
So
cool.
that's exciting. Yes, he's got that coming out right around the corner, I believe. So
Hmm.
we'll definitely be catching up with Trent as this new music and this new album project is coming out that he's been working so hard on.
Yeah, absolutely. And I saw he took a trip up to like, actually, it seems like a lot of these Texas country people have been kind of traveling, doing some cool little one-off gigs. Trent was in like the Pittsburgh area last week playing a
Yes, I
show,
saw that.
and then
Hmm.
I saw Jake Bush was out in California, like Northern California, playing some shows. It's pretty
Well,
cool.
yeah, it is pretty cool. And we know how things are progressing and we know how yeah, the radio airplay and monitoring stations are requesting and begging
Mm,
our, down this way to play Texas country. But
right.
that was one thing that Will talked about because Will's been going out of state too. And it was really nice that he was kind of educating the audience that was tuning into Great Day Houston this morning because it was like, it's not just Texas anymore. It's taking me out of Texas to go play my music and other artists in Texas going out of state to bring the wonderful music that we have there. So
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's pretty cool. And I'm not playing shows, but I'm in New Orleans, Louisiana, just hanging out, enjoying myself this weekend. I've got crazy show schedule coming up. So if you guys have been dying to catch a Kyle Garrett show, you got many chances over the next few weeks. But this
That's
weekend I'm
good.
I'm taking off and I'm hanging out in good old NOLA.
That's awesome. Hey, I've actually got some of our Texas artists coming. I don't have, it's like, we have this foundation that's having a fundraiser and it helps for beautification and cleaning of our beaches
Mm.
and things here along our coastline. But Mojo Brothers are coming to my town.
Oh,
So I'm
cool.
going to try to, if I can sneak away, run over there and catch them or at least say hi and catch some of the set before I have to get back and, you know, do my other business.
Well, that'll be fun.
Yes.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. Well, I know it's been a crazy week for you, so I guess I'll let you go. See if you can either get caught up or maybe take a nap. Get some
No,
beauty
no, there
rest.
is no nap in the cards for me.
Oh
None
God.
whatsoever.
Well, I'm sorry about that,
I
but
don't know what that is, but
you know
that's
what you
okay.
signed yourself up for.
Because that's right. Because you just persevere and you go through because in 4 months I'll be sitting on an island in October and I'll be having my favorite drinks on an
Hmm.
island, seeing my favorite people on my favorite beaches. Yeah, Virgin Islands coming again in October. So I'm counting down. It's only 4 months and time's been flying by so fast. I mean,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, it's like here we are in June.
Week 24. Yep. Pretty wild. It's going
That
by so
is.
fast, but that's for the
Hmm.
best, I think. This heat is already out of control. So as soon as that goes away, everything gets better.
Yes, yes.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Well,
there's some good heated up hot music out there to check out on your weekends
yeah, definitely.
while
And
you're
I want
out
to
out doing the summertime thing.
Yeah, for sure. And so on that note, we are going to be taking I'll call it a mental health break. It's for me. I'm taking off everything. I contacted all 67 of my bosses and said, "Hey, I'm not showing up next week." So all of next week we won't be active. We won't have a podcast on Tuesday or Friday, but then we'll be right back to normal, regularly scheduled programming. So for those of you guys who really look forward to the podcast, please forgive us for being absent next week, but I just need a break. I know it seems like I'm always on vacation, but I am always on the go. Helen's always on the go. And this was not her request, but she is happy to abide by my request to take next week off. So
It's something that we rarely do,
we've never
but the
done
thing
this.
is, it's like never. But the thing is, we got plenty for you to listen to.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
then
Yeah.
what you do is you listen and then you get that music and you go down the rabbit holes and you're just going to find all kind of stuff. So that's your homework class
Yeah, and speaking of that,
while we're
homework is
out.
go listen to the Sunny Sauceda episode, get to know somebody
Oh,
new if you're not
yes.
familiar with him. And then we've got all kinds of cool stuff coming up. We've got oh man. Chad Malden, who is a really
Hmm.
well-known producer in Texas. We've got George Dukas coming back on. We've got Mason Lively coming up, Billy Joe Jones, and just a whole nother stacked cast of young and artists you're familiar with. So hang in
Yes.
there, and we'll see you guys the Tuesday after next with an episode from George Dukas.
Awesome. Awesome. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.